Wow. I think this is really yummy. Let me try once more. Hello everyone! Today we are going to make a very special cake recipe. This cake is called Choco Banana Cake. So for those people who love bananas and chocolates, I think this cake recipe would be perfect for you. So let's start off with our ingredients. Now here are our ingredients. Let's start off with this set of overripe bananas. We will be needing 4 to 5 pieces. We will also need this light brown sugar, 3/4 cup, half cup of melted butter, 2 pieces of medium-sized egg, a teaspoon of vanilla, 1 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, half teaspoon of salt, another set of all-purpose flour, around 1/4 cup, half teaspoon of cinnamon powder. And for the chocolate, actually we would recommend having cocoa powder, but if it is unavailable, you can use any commercialized chocolate bars. I don't have any cocoa powder right now, so I will be using these 2 bars of chocolate. So the first one is the Ghana milk chocolate, and another one is from Lotte company, which is 0 calorie. Yeah, so I will be combining both of them and I will melt them later. And also for the toppings, we need these small bits of chocolate chips. And now let's start baking. Okay, first we will have to peel all our bananas here and put it in a big bowl. Make sure your hands are clean. Now, these are the 5 pieces of bananas. Now we'll have to mash them up. So using a fork, mash the bananas. Keep mashing. Make sure that the bananas are soft and very watery. We do not want really big hard lumps later in our cakes, so we'll make sure these are mashed very well. Okay, we have mashed our bananas. Now it's time for us to add our sugar. Slowly. I think our sugar has eventually melted. Now it's time to add in our melted butter. Mix slowly. And we'll add our eggs. Mix well. And now our vanilla. Now this time, you can use a whisk. Now we're ready to do the next step, which is adding our flour. So to make sure we have smooth texture, let us sift our flour. Oh. And now these big lumps, you can just press by your hand or you can just use a spoon. Crush them so they go right through our strainer. Okay, And now we also sieve our baking soda. And a teaspoon of our salt. Okay. Now we have to mix them. Make sure not to overmix. And after mixing them, we'll divide this mixture into two. We have now divided our batter into two. So in one of our batters, we will be adding 1/4 of all-purpose flour and cinnamon powder and mix them very well. And after that, we'll set this aside and we'll have the next one, our second batter. We will be adding our chocolates. Now let me just melt the chocolates. Now let's melt them. Okay, now our chocolate has melted. Now let's add it to our batter. Now while having this mixture, we are preheating our oven at 180 degrees. Now just mix our batter well. And done. This time we will be combining our two batters in a pan. I think this is probably the challenging part for me because I have not tried ever before. So using an ice cream scooper, we can move in our batter to our pan. We'll just put them in alternately. This is how our batter looks like. Now to add that swirl, we will be using chopsticks and swirling the chocolates slowly. Oops. Okay, and for the last touch, we will now add our chocolate chips. My favorite part. Put as much chocolate chips as you want. Oops. And also I have made another batter for the leftover. So these are small baking pans. Just we'll give it a swirl. And we'll add our chocolate chips. Okay, now our oven has also been preheated. And now we are ready to send them in. See you later! Now this is our banana cake. Chocolate banana cake. Let's also take out the small ones. Okay, it's time for us to check if our banana cake has been cooked very well. Now using a stick or a skewer stick, yeah, I think it's done. Let's check the small ones as well. Yeah, well done. Okay, it's time to transfer them into a it's so yummy. Now this is our finished product. So we have these 2 extra Choco Banana Cake that we made for the leftovers, and of course our main cake for today. Yes, now we have to let it cool now before we slice our cake. But let me just show you a closer look on how it looks like. Now we'll just have to let it cool, and after that we will transfer them into a plate and cut the cake. See you later! Now we'll check if we can remove and transfer our cakes. Let's start off with the small ones. I'll transfer it over. Now I'll transfer it over here. Okay, now it's time to remove the bottom. Oops. Okay, we'll try with the small one first. And of course, our cup of coffee. Okay. All right. Let's try. Okay. Wow. Wow. I think this is really yummy. Let me try once more. Even the texture is really smooth. So I think we have made a perfect Choco Banana Cake today. And if you want to try and make this recipe, please click like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching, and see you on our next cooking or baking video. Goodbye! Yum yum yum. It's time to yum yum yum. Coffee yum yum yum. Let me on yon. Uy, yum yum yum. Yum yum yum. Crunchy and chewy. Wow. Wow. 미안해, 근데 와우, 와우, 와우. 그 다음에 감았던데 you.